Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue with our Pro Strategy Football 2021-1977 replay. Our third divisional playoff game features the Dolphins traveling to Cincinnati, Ohio to take on the Bengals. It is windy and snowing here in Cincinnati. Miami 11-3. Wild card team out of the AFC East taking on the AFC Central Division champions, the Cincinnati Bengals, who are also 11-3. Miami is a 1-point favorite. The over-under is 43. Miami lost 2 on the road out of their 3 losses. 1 to Baltimore, 1 to New England, and then they also lost at home to Baltimore. Thus, the Colts won the division with the same record. Cincinnati only lost 1 at home. It came in Week 10 to these Miami Dolphins, 26-13. The other 2 losses were on the road to Green Bay and Minnesota, and they were close battles. So Miami feels confident traveling here to Riverfront Stadium. But will the snow and wind aid the Bengals? We shall find out. Our third divisional playoff game, 1977 replay. What if Joe Namath played the whole year for the Rams? Up on the channel. Bears, Cowboys, Lions, Rams. Don Shula is the head coach for the Miami Dolphins. Bill Johnson, the head coach for the Cincinnati Bengals. And snow continues to fall here at Riverfront Stadium. Again, Dolphins feel very confident. They were victorious here in Week 10. And they feel they can do it again. But will the snow and wind hamper them? Let's go to the scouting report and let's take a look at the Miami Dolphins first. Run blocking is a 9, pass blocking an 8, red zone offense an 8, team discipline 7, ball security 5, 2-minute offense below average at a 4. On the road, they are a 6. But remember, they already defeated Cincinnati, as I keep stating, in Week 10, 26-13. Run defense, pass defense, red zone defense, all 7s. That's very good for the Miami Dolphins. Pass rush is a 6. They cause fumbles at a 6. Defensive stamina and preventing or controlling big plays, both 7s. So it's a stout defense and a big run game in the snow that hopes to propel Miami to the AFC Championship. For the Cincinnati Bengals, coached by Bill Johnson, run blocking is a 7, pass blocking is an 8, red zone offense below average at a 4, team discipline, ball security, both 5s, 2-minute offense pretty good at a 7. At home, they are a 7. Run defense, pass defense, both 7s. Pass rush is a 6. Red zone defense, average at a 5. They do cause some turnovers with fumbles at an 8. Defensive stamina and preventing or controlling the big plays against their opponents, both 6s. Coaching, again, Bill Johnson, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals in 1977. They favor the run. They'll take typical risks. They're going to pound the fullback, Pete Johnson. You'll also see the 2-time Heisman Trophy winner, Archie Griffin. And they like to mostly throw in the 2 wide-out set. They favor a 4-3. They'll bounce between man and zone, and they will blitz on some occasions. For the Miami Dolphins, they too favor the running game, as they will take balance risks. They like to run the halfback mostly, and also they like to throw to their wideouts. Very similar to the Bengals. Except the Dolphins favor a 3-4. They bounce between man and zone, and they too will blitz on occasions. Dolphins offensive line, it's a good one. Moore, Kuchenberg, Langer, Little, and Current. The extra offensive linemen, Newman. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Mays, Bungenach, Johnson, Lapham, Holland. Extra offensive lineman, Shiners. The offense for the Cincinnati Bengals, Kenny Anderson under center. Archie Griffin and Pete Johnson are your starting running backs. Isaac Curtis, Billy Brooks, your starting wideouts. Bob Trumpy, a very good tight end. And then you'll also see Pat McAnally, who's also the punter, and John McDaniel. The backup tight end is Jim Corbett. For the Miami Dolphins, Bob Greasy is the quarterback. Benny Malone and Norm Bulash are the running backs. Nat Moore and Freddie Solomon, the wideouts. Andre Tillman, the tight end. You also see Duriel Harris and McCreary at wideout. Jim Mandich is the backup tight end for the Dolphins. Defensive line for the men from Miami, Denherder, Baumhauer, Hines, Dewey. The extra defensive lineman, Dvorak. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Burley, Edwards, Whitley, Bacon. The extra defensive lineman, Johnson. Linebackers and defensive backs for the Bengals, Harris, LeClaire, Cameron, and Williams. Defensive backs, Parrish, Cobb, Casanova, Riley. Nickelback, Morgan, Dimeback, Jerry Anderson. For the Miami Dolphins, linebackers, Bocamper, Towle, Matheson, Gordon. Defensive backs, Thomas, Robertson, Foley, Johnson. Nickelback, Anderson, Dimeback, Charles Cornelius. Garo Yepremian is the place kicker for the Dolphins. Mike McKell, the punter. For Cincinnati, Chris Barr is the kicker. And the backup receiver, Pat McAnally, is the punter. Snow continues to fall here at Riverfront Stadium. Everyone loves a weather game. And as they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. This is PC versus PC. All I will be doing is call the game. Here at a snowy Riverfront Stadium, Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, and Captain Carl 8. Hello, how you doing, Bob? Let's do this, and we will watch live. Miami won the toss. They elect to receive. Barr to kick off for the Bengals. Snow falling, and it is a heavy wind. Cincinnati kicking with the wind, and that ball goes out of the end zone. So Miami's going into a very strong wind. Snow continues to fall. 1st and 10 at their 20. Bulash and Malone are the backs. Tillman's the tight end. Moore and Solomon your wideouts. Greasy under center, facing a 3-4 man coverage. It's a run to Benny Malone, and Benny lets his Jets is tackled for a 1-yard loss. Williams is credited with the stop. 2nd and 11 from the Miami 19. Dolphins come to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy to throw. He has time. Sideline pattern. Complete to Freddie Solomon. He crosses midfield, 45-40, 35-30, and he is brought down. 51 yards. Greasy to Solomon. Riley tripped him up, but a huge play for the Dolphins, and that will make Jake Cruz, a.k.a. Celebrity Bikini, wherever he's at, very happy. Here's a replay in actual speed. They picked up the rush quite nicely. I think that was Bulash who picked up the rush. And Freddie Solomon on the big pass play. Dolphins have it 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 30. Remember, Miami came into Cincinnati in Week 10 and gave the Bengals Their only home loss, 26-13. They're looking to do it again and advance to the AFC Championship game. Joining us here at a snowy, windy Riverfront Stadium is IDJ. ID Jester, check out that wonderful channel. So Bulash and Malone in the backfield. Solomon and Moore, the wideouts. Tillman, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. Two deep zone coverage for the Bengals. 4 down linemen. Greasy pitches to Bulash. Bulash gains the corner, and he'll slip slide for 4 yards. Brought down by Williams. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins. I formation now for Miami. Bulash, the up back. Malone behind him. It's a tight set for the Bengals. Man coverage. 2nd and 6. It's a run blitz. Malone is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Stood up and stopped. No gain. Whitley will be credited with the tackle. 3rd and 6 from the Cincinnati 26. Yepremian warms his leg on the sideline. Snow and wind. Remember, Yepremian will be kicking into the wind. Harris comes on the field. He's the slot receiver. Bulash goes off. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Benny Malone, the lone setback. Everyone up in the box except for Cobb, the free safety for the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 down linemen for Cincinnati. 3rd down. Greasy's going to throw. He pumps. Middle. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Nat Moore. Parrish batted the ball away. 4th and 6. Yepremian will be kicking into the wind. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt. Strock to hold. This is going to be a tough field goal attempt here. Yepremian kicks it low. He's got the distance, and it sneaks through. Yepremian fights it through the wind. 3-0 Dolphins on the 43-yard field goal by the diminutive one, Garo Yepremian. 12:19 to play in the first quarter. Winner advances to the AFC Championship game. Miami, no matter, well, not necessarily true. If Denver wins in Baltimore, Miami would host the AFC champion. No, they wouldn't. I am incorrect. Denver is a division winner, so it doesn't matter. Only one wild card, I forgot. All right, Yepremian to kick off. 3-0 Dolphins. As Yepremian kicks into the wind. And that's going to be fielded around the 12. Here comes Shelby, 15-20. And he crosses the 25, 18-yard return. Cincinnati will start 1st and 10 at their 27. They trail 3-0. 3-0. Anderson under center. That's Kenny Anderson. Brooks and Curtis out wide. Trumpy's the tight end. Johnson and Griffin are your setbacks. Man coverage 4-3 for the Miami Dolphins. Anderson gives the ball to Big Pete Johnson. He rumbles to the right. Picks up 3. Tackled by Robertson. 2nd and 7 for the Bengals. Ball at their 30. Anderson surveys the situation. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Kenny's going to throw on 2nd and 7. Complete to Brooks as he crosses the 45 of Cincinnati. Tackled at the 46. Thomas on the stop. That was 16 yards. Anderson to Brooks. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at their 46. Johnson goes out. McNally comes in. He's the slot receiver, number 87, also the starting punter. Brooks and Curtis out wide. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson barks out the signals. Man coverage for the Dolphins. It's a blitz. Archie Griffin runs right into the blitz and is knocked back for a yard loss. Great job by the Miami defense. As on that play, the fish feasted on the Bengals. Hines had the anticipation and the tackle. 2nd and 11 for Cincinnati at their 45. 4 wide receivers set. Griffin the lone setback. Brooks to the top of the screen. McNally, Curtis, and McDaniel to the bottom. Anderson takes the snap against zone coverage. Anderson rolls. Anderson under duress. Throws sideline. Incomplete. Diving attempt by Curtis in the snow. Gordon in coverage. That will leave 3rd and 11. Anderson in shotgun. Griffin next to him. Trumpy and Curtis to the bottom of the screen. McNally and Brooks to the top. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. Anderson throws middle, complete to McNally. He struggles, but he will not pick up the first down. He is a yard short. McNally broke one tackle, but Bo Camper wrapped him up just before the sticks. 10-yard reception. Anderson to McNally. 4th and 1. What will Pete Johnson, the head coach of the Bengals, do? I say go for it, but I'm only the announcer. They will punt with McNally. McNally gets the punt off, trying to pin the Dolphins back. And that ball's going to go in the end zone. Remember, the wind is to the back of the Bengals. Miami up 3-0. 1st and 10 at their 20. Second possession for the Dolphins in the first quarter. 9:27 to play in quarter number 1. Davis is the lone setback. Harris in the slot. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman is the tight end. Man coverage. Everyone up in the box except for Cobb, the free safety. Greasy will take the snap. Greasy gives it to Davis. Davis.
Second down.
Off tackle left. Struggles for a yard. Tackled by Edwards. 2nd and 9. Davis and Harris go off the field. Bulash and Malone come back on. I formation. Bulash the up back. Cincinnati playing very tight. 4 down linemen. Greasy screens to Benny Malone, and he is brought down hard in the backfield. 1 yard loss. Harris wrapped him up. Malone really couldn't get any footing on this snowy, slippery field. Wind continues to blow in the face of the Miami Dolphins. 3rd and 10 from the Miami 20. 4 wide receivers set for the Dolphins. McCreary, Moore, Harris to the top of the screen. Freddie Solomon to the bottom. He had that big play that led to the Dolphins' field goal on their first possession. Malone, the lone setback. Greasy looking at zone coverage. He'll take the snap on 3rd and 10. Greasy rolls, throws back the other way. Complete to Solomon. The ball pops loose, and the Bengals have it. The Bengals have it. Freddie Solomon made the catch, turned and got kapowed, and the pigskin came free. There was a scrum, and the Bengals have the ball. Here's the replay in slow motion. Greasy rolled right, threw back left. Solomon made the catch, and as he turned, he got popped. Big play by the Bengals defense. They now take over 1st and 10, the Cincinnati offense, on the Miami 27. Elliott, the lone setback, as Johnson and Griffin are on the sidelines. McDaniel and Curtis to the top. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. No safety help. What will Kenny Anderson do? Will he go over the top? Anderson pitches to Elliott. Elliott gains the corner. He'll pick up 4 to 5. They'll spot it a 4-yard gain. Vern Denherter tripped him up. 2nd and 6 from the Miami 23. Griffin and Johnson back on the field. Split backs. Brooks and Curtis out wide. Trumpy to the bottom of the screen. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 4 down linemen. And they're in tight formation, those 4 down linemen. Anderson gives it to Big Pete Johnson. Johnson breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10. Johnson goes for 13. Finally tripped up by Thomas. Dave Gardner has joined us here at snowy Riverfront Stadium. He says, "Let's go Bengals." 1st and goal at the Miami 10. Again, Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. Miami playing man. Anderson pitches to Pete Johnson. He cuts back middle, and he brings it to the 2. They'll spot it at the 3. Big Pete Johnson on the pitch right. Made a lumbering cut back to the middle, and then back out to the right. He picks up 7, 2nd and goal from the Miami 3. Bengals, after the fumble, threatening to take the lead. Dolphins up 3-0, but that might not be for long. Johnson the up back, Griffin behind him. Everyone up in the box for Miami. Anderson barks out the signals. Kenny pitches to Pete Johnson. Touchdown! Big Pete Johnson gains the pylon. And the Bengals are up 6-3 as Big Pete took the Nestea plunge. Bengals looking for revenge on the Dolphins as they lost to Miami here in Cincinnati in Week 10, 26-13, the only loss they had at home. Had they won that game, they would have the possibility of hosting the AFC Championship game. Obviously, they still do. So Big Pete Johnson rumbles in. Here's the replay in slow motion. Good job by that Cincinnati offensive line, sealing the inside, allowing Johnson to get to the pylon on his 3-yard dash in the snow. We await the bar extra point. Reeves to hold. It is up and through. 7-3 Cincinnati. With 6:10 to play in the first quarter, Cincinnati with the wind at their back will kick off. Miami going into a very strong wind. As that ball's carrying once again, but it carries to the goal line. Davis 10, 15, cuts the outside 20, and brought down just past the 25. A 24-yard return by Davis. Miami down by 4 will start 1st and 10 at their 27. DJ John 444 has joined us here. Hope all is well. Malone and Bulash, your splitbacks. Moore and Solomon, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. Facing man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy back to pass. Pumps, throws underneath, and it's complete to Moore. He picks up 3. Quickly brought down by Williams. 2nd and 7. Oh, one of the Bengals defenders was going for the pick, and somehow it went through his hands into Nat Moore's hands. 2nd and 7 from the Miami 30. Bulash goes off the field. Harris, number 82, comes on. He's the slot receiver. Malone, the lone setback. Zone coverage too deep. Wide split for the down 4 for the Bengals. Will Malone attack the middle on a run? It's Malone to the left. He has some room. Cut back middle. And it's a big gain for the high-stepping Benny Malone. 14 yards for Malone. Riley tripped him up. Miami on the move in the snow. 1st and 10 at their 44. Cincinnati 7. Miami 3. Bulash back on the field with Malone in the backfield. Harris goes off. Zone coverage too deep. 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy gives it to Norm Bulash. And Norm Bulash barrels for 6. LeClaire brings him down finally. 2nd and 4. Ball at midfield. Split backfield. Bulash and Davis now. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy. It's a sweep to Norm Bulash. He has the first down, and he's going to pick up 9 yards as he cut back right towards the middle. And again, it's LeClaire who trips up Norm Bulash, a tough runner. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Cincinnati 41. Bulash and Malone are the split backfield. Man coverage for Cincinnati. Cobb, the free safety, back deep. Pitch to Bulash the other way. He gains the corner. He's at the sticks, and he has it. 10 yards. So Bulash to the left, then Bulash to the right. Move the sticks. It makes everything nice. Miami on the Cincinnati 31 now. Bulash goes off to the sidelines to take a breather. Harris in the slot. Malone, the lone running back. Everyone up in the box except for Cobb, the free safety for the Bengals. Greasy. Malone up the middle.
2nd down.
He slides for 2 yards. Edwards on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Bulash comes back on the field. Davis goes off. Malone behind Bulash. 2nd and 8. Looks like Cincinnati's anticipating pass here. Greasy to Bulash. He fumbles! And Miami comes away from the scrum with the football as they avert disaster for a second time. Remember, it was the Miami fumble, Freddie Solomon's fumble, that led to the Cincinnati Bengals having a very short field and punching it in with a 3-yard touchdown run by Pete Johnson. Here's the replay in slow motion. Bulash to the right.
Third down.
And Miami definitely catches a break there. 3rd and 8. Your Premium warms his leg once again. He's made a field goal. Bulash goes off the field. Harris in the slot. Malone the lone setback. It looks like they're double covering Tillman the tight end. You can see Cobb shifted over that way. Solomon and Moore out wide. Greasy takes the snap. Greasy a lot of time. Throws middle and incomplete. They were looking for Nat Moore. Williams bats the ball down. 4th and 8. And here's Garrel Yepremian. He will attempt his second field goal. This one will be from 46 yards, a little farther back. Strock to hold. Again, a strong wind in the face of Yepremian. He'll have to kick it low and true. Strock puts it down. It's blocked! And Cincinnati has it. LeClair's rushing the other way, and he is tackled. What did we just say? Yepremian would have to kick the ball very low to get the distance in this strong wind, and it is blocked by the Bengals special teams, and that is huge. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. They bust on through. LeClair finally picks up the snowy, slippery pigskin, and he lumbers to about the Cincinnati 45. In fact, that's where they will spot the ball. So the Bengals come up big again. Again, they want revenge against the Dolphins and obviously to advance to the AFC Championship. But the Dolphins beat them here at Riverfront Stadium, Week 10, 26-13. But the snow and the wind could be hampering the men from Miami. So Johnson and Griffin are your split backs. Curtis and Brooks your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end to the top of the screen. Kenny Anderson under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. First down for the Bengals. Anderson throws. Curtis, a short hitch. Then he turns and picks up 4 more yards. So that's a gain of 8. Gordon on the tackle. 2nd and 2 for the Bengals at the Miami 47. Anderson audibling. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson's going to throw again on 2nd down. Zips it deep sideline. Incomplete. He was looking for Johnson. Bowcamper in the coverage. Johnson had a step. Anderson led him a little too long. So it's 3rd and 2. Elliott and Pete Johnson are your split backs. Everyone up in the box to deny the run here. Dolphins must be expecting Big Pete Johnson to get the carry. And Big Pete gets it. He bounces to the outside. He crosses the 40 of Miami. He picks up 9 yards. Miami were favoring the middle. Johnson bounced to the outside after the counter right handoff. Towel trips him up. Cincinnati 1st and 10 at the Miami 38. 32 seconds and counting in the first quarter. 7-3 Cincinnati. Johnson the up back. Griffin behind him. 4-3 man coverage for the for the Dolphins. And that ends the first quarter. 7-3 Bengals. And they're threatening to put more points up on the board. This drive started after the blocked Garrel Yepremian field goal attempt. We now go to station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, our 1977 Divisional Playoffs, Dolphins versus the Bengals on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, I suggest hitting the bell for notification when we go live, and you can come and enjoy the chat and the stream. And you'll see such fine folks as Dave Gardner. And remember to check out Digital Dice A new episode is up on Spreaker and on his YouTube channel. It's Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. Digital Dice makes everything nice. Captain Carl 8, how you doing? DJ John 4444, hope all is well. ID Gesture, another wonderful channel in our community. Please check him out and subscribe. Steeler Fan 1933, aka Matt. Captain Carl 8, how you doing, Bob? Now back to the ball game. We begin the second quarter as they switch sides now. So the Bengals are going into the wind. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at the Miami 38. 4 wide out set with Brooks to the bottom of the screen for the Bengals. McDaniel, Curtis, and McNally to the top. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner out of Ohio State, the lone setback. No safety help for the Dolphins. It's mano-a-mano. That strong wind. Will Anderson dare going over the top on first down? It's a give to Archie Griffin to the left.
2nd down.
Griffin slides for 3. Gordon on the stop. 2nd and 7. Johnson and Griffin are your backs. Curtis and Brooks your wideouts. Trumpy's back in at tight end. Anderson under center, looking at a 2-deep 3-4 zone. Kenny back to throw, and he hits Trumpy on a short hitch for 4. Thomas on the tackle, 3rd and 3 for Cincinnati. Big Pete Johnson goes off the field. I wouldn't have done that. And McNally comes in the slot. He's also the starting punter, number 87. Miami, in my opinion, fatal flaw here on a 3rd and short, 2-deep zone, 3 down linemen. And Archie Griffin has a big run. He races to the sideline, and he is knocked out of bounds after a gain of 14. Miami was playing pass, 2-deep zone. Archie Griffin on the trap play, and it popped. And then he got to the outside and was shoved out of bounds at the Miami 17. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Miami 17. Johnson and Griffin back in. They're the split backs. Man coverage for Miami. 4 down linemen playing tight. It's a blitz. Anderson back to pass. Zips it. Incomplete. The pressure did not allow Anderson any time. He was attempting to get the ball to Trumpy. He threw well behind him. Pressure right in his face. 2nd and 10 for Cincinnati at the Dolphins 17. Brooks and McNally to the bottom. McDaniel and Curtis to the top. Archie Griffin, the lone setback. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins defense. Again, will Anderson dare to throw into that strong wind over the top to the end zone? This is a flag on Cincinnati. Pass was incomplete, intended for Curtis. Illegal procedure, Bengals. That backs up the bus to the Miami 22. Will be 2nd and 15 for Cincinnati. 4 wide receivers now. Griffin, the lone setback. To the top, McDaniel, Curtis, and McNally. To the bottom, Brooks. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. No, it's a draw! Archie Griffin up the middle. Gets to about the 15. A 6-yard gain. And they'll spot it at the Dolphins 16. Hines on the tackle. 3rd and 9. Anderson in shotgun. Elliott next to him. Trumpy and Curtis to the bottom. Brooks and McNally to the top. This looks like zone coverage here. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. Anderson with time. Lots of time. Throws. Complete to McNally, and he is stopped at the goal line. Oh, McNally and the Bengals all signaled touchdown, but the ball did not break the plane of the goal. 1st and goal for the Bengals as they are showing their teeth and claws to the Miami Dolphins. They want some fresh sushi tonight. Here's the replay in actual speed. Anderson with a lot of time. And that was a medium hitch to McNally. Bill Johnson, the head coach for the Bengals, still thinks it's a touchdown, but it's 1st and goal from about the half-yard line. Joining us here at snowy, windy Riverfront Stadium, Jake Cruz. Hope all is well. Johnson the up back, Griffin behind him. Miami in a short yardage defense. Will they give it to Big Pete Johnson for his second touchdown? Nope, play action, incomplete. Oh, wow. That was a risky play. When you have Big Pete Johnson, I think you just give Big Pete the ball. They tried to throw to Brooks. Johnson in coverage for the Dolphins. Second and goal from about the half-yard line. And now Big Pete Johnson goes off the field. McNally comes back on the field. He's the slot receiver, number 87. Brooks and Curtis out wide. Trumpy's the tight end to the top of the screen. Archie Griffin the lone setback. Again, everyone up. Short yardage. Mano-y-mano for the Dolphins defense. And Archie Griffin is close, but he doesn't break the plane. He doesn't break the plane. No gain. He didn't look like he could get his footing on this snowy, slippery turf. Third and goal. This will be a huge hold for the Dolphins. And now it's a two tight end power set for Cincinnati. Colbert is in along with Trumpy. Curtis to the bottom of the screen. Johnson the up back. Griffin behind him. Everyone up in the box. Short yardage defense for the Dolphins. Third and goal. Can they stop them again? Big Pete Johnson. He doesn't get in! He doesn't get in! Bo Camper wrapped him up, and the rest of the Dolphins defense smothered Big Pete Johnson. No gain. Fourth and goal. What a stand by the Miami defense. Will Coach Johnson of the Bengals go for it, or will Bard come out for the field goal? They're going for it. Anderson to throw. Incomplete. The Dolphins hold. Anderson tried to hit Curtis in the corner. Gordon bats the ball away. And what a tremendous defensive stop on first and goal. Cincinnati was denied not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. The Bengals were denied the touchdown. So Coach Johnson, forgoes the short field goal attempt. And he went for it. Unbelievable. And Jake Cruz will be very, very happy. So Cincinnati blows a golden opportunity. As Steeler fan 1933 says, bungles, and they sure bungled that. 7-3 Cincinnati. Miami takes over at their 1. Bulash and Malone are in the end zone. Malone, Solomon, and Moore out wide. Tillman is the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Bengals looking for a safety here. It's a run to Bulash, and he barely gets out of the end zone. Struggles for a yard. 2nd and 9. Williams on the tackle. Ball at the Miami 2. Under 10 to play in this first half. Davis and Bulash are your split backs. Man coverage again for the Bengals. That middle is open. Their down 4 has a wide split. It's a give to Bulash, and he is brought down. No gain. So the Cincinnati Bengals defense trying to return the favor. 3rd and 9. Cobb on the tackle. Malone and Bulash are split back. Cincinnati playing a 2-deep zone now. 3 down linemen. 4 linebackers. Greasy to throw from the end zone. Throws to the sticks. Incomplete. Solomon getting up from the snowy turf, looking for the flag. But it was excellent coverage by Cameron. 4th and 9. Cincinnati should have very good field position. Mikkel to punt. He's barely just in his end zone. Here come the Bengals. He gets the punt off. Fielding is Shelby. Shelby slides for 4. Tackled and brought down at the 47. So Kenny Anderson and the Cincinnati offense takes over 1st and 10 at the Miami 47. 8:59 left in the half. 7-3 Bengals. Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Anderson gives it to Big Pete Johnson. And Johnson rumbles for 3. A.J. Dewey brings him down. Cincinnati Bengals fans were hoping he'd rumble for 1 and the touchdown on 2 occasions down near the goal line. 2nd and 7 at the Miami 44 for Cincinnati. It's Johnson and Elliott in the backfield now. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Kenny Anderson to throw. Middle. Complete to Curtis inside the Miami 30. It's a gain of 15. Tackled by Foley at the Miami 29. So here come the Bengals threatening once again to increase their 4-point lead. Griffin and Johnson are your split backs. 3-4 man coverage for Miami. It's a handoff to Big Pete Johnson, and he is torpedoed for a yard loss by Baumhauer. 2nd and 11 from the Miami 30. Just over 7 to play in the first half. Anderson to throw. Johnson and Griffin stay in the block. He zips it deep down the sideline. Touchdown to Brooks! Kenny Anderson throws it into the strong wind for a 30-yard TD to Brooks. As Brooks just burnt his defender, he made a move. The defender slipped a bit, and he was off to the races. All Kenny Anderson had to do was deliver the pigskin, and he did. What a throw into that strong wind by Kenny Anderson. Here's the replay in slow motion. Johnson on Brooks. Extra blockers to give Anderson all day in the world. Safety help did not get there. And Brooks goes in for the snowy Nestea plunge. 13-3. We await the bar extra point. Reeves to hold. It is good. 14-3 Cincinnati. The snow seems to be the 12th man on the field for the Bengals. Barr will kick off with 6:55 to play in this first half. Miami needs to mount some sort of attack. From the end zone comes Davis. 10. Cuts middle. 15. Cuts back to the outside. 30. 35. And Barr trips him up near the sidelines. A 38-yard return by Davis. Dolphins needed that. 1st and 10 at their 38. Bulash and Malone are your backs. Solomon and Moore, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for Cincinnati. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone to the right. He'll pick up 3. Tackled by LeClaire. 2nd and 7. Again, Bulash and Malone in the backfield. Man coverage for the Bengals on 2nd and 7. Greasy to throw. Underneath. A short hitch to Tillman. He picks up 2, and Tommy Casanova does not blow him a kiss. He knocks the living snot out of him. Tillman lucky to hold on to that football. 3rd and 5 at the Miami 43. Malone is a lone setback. Harris and Solomon to the top of the screen. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen for Cincinnati. 4 linebackers on the field. Greasy takes the snap. Greasy to throw. Underneath. Moore. First down. Short hitch at the sticks for 6. Moves the chains. Parrish on the tackle. 1st and 10 for Miami at their 49. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone to the right. Down the sidelines as he stiff-armed the first would-be tackler. He picks up 4. Burley on the stop. 2nd and 6 from the Cincinnati 47. Malone and Bulash go off the field. Harris, number 82, becomes the slot receiver. Davis, the lone setback. 4 down linemen with a very tight split for the Bengals. 2 deep zone. Flag on the play as the Dolphins are called for delay of game. That will back them up 5. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the Miami 48. Davis and Bulash are your split backs. Cobb helping to double Freddie Solomon. You can see him favoring that side to the top. It's a run. Davis attacks the middle. He has a big run. A big run. The trap play popped, and the shifty Davis made 2 moves and picked up 14 yards. Here is the replay in slow motion. Trap middle, cuts back out, cuts back in, then back to the out, and tripped up by Cobb. Just under 4 to play in the first half. Cincinnati 14, Miami 3. A huge drive for the Dolphins here. 4 wide receivers. Solomon and Harris to the top. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. Malone, the lone running back. 2 deep zone. 4-3 set for Cincinnati. Greasy, a quick out to Solomon. He'll pick up 7. Tackled inbounds by Riley. 2nd and 3 from the Cincinnati 31. Bulash and Malone are your running backs. 2 deep zone, 4-3 again for Cincinnati. It's a give to Norm Bulash. And Bulash is bowled over at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Dolphins at the Cincinnati 31. Solomon and Harris to the top of the screen. Moore to the bottom. Tillman, number 87, the tight end. Greasy and shotgun. Malone next to him. No safety help for the Bengals. Will Greasy go over the top on 3rd and 3? The wind is at the Dolphins' back. Shotgun snap. Greasy under duress. Throws. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Pass was intended for Freddie Solomon. Riley on the coverage. And here's Garrell Yepremian. His last field goal attempt was blocked. The wind is with him, though. Strock to hold. It will be a 48-yard attempt. Yepremian kicks it. Again, he has to kick it low, but he does not have the distance. It is short. Even with the wind, no chance at it. Yepremian did not strike it well. He is now 1 for 3 in the field goal department. Cincinnati maintains their 11-point lead, 14-3 with 2:18 left in the first half. Winner goes to the AFC Championship game. Bengals take over at their 31. Archie Griffin, the lone running back. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Number 87, McNally in the slot. Trumpy's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. Underneath the Trumpy. Knocked out of bounds. 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Cincinnati actually races to the line of scrimmage. And that, I guess he did not get knocked out of bounds. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning. With 2 minutes to play in the first half, the Cincinnati Bengals 14, the Miami Dolphins 3. Station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, 1977 Divisional Playoffs in our replay. Dolphins-Bengals from snowy Cincinnati. On the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so if you want. And if you do subscribe, I suggest hitting the bell for notification when we go live. Now back to the final 2 minutes of the first half. 2nd and 9 at the Cincinnati 32. Johnson the up back, Griffin behind him. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Trumpy is the tight end. Anderson under center. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson has lots of time. Throws middle. Incomplete. Diving attempt by Trumpy. That will make it 3rd and 9. Anderson in shotgun. That's a bit risque with the snow. Griffin next to him in shotgun formation. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. McDaniel and Curtis to the top. This looks like a 3 deep zone for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson. Anderson under duress, and he is sacked. He is sacked by Vern Denherter. That's a loss of 7. Will the Dolphins call timeout? No. McNally will punt from inside his 10. He gets the punt off into the wind. From about the 40 comes Freddie Solomon. He crosses midfield. That was a nifty move by Solomon. And he is tackled, but it is an 11-yard return. Dolphins are in very good field position. Snow continues to fall. Wind at their back. They have to take advantage of this. 1:07 left in the half. Miami has all 3 timeouts. So does Cincinnati. Malone the lone setback. 3 wideouts. Solomon, Moore out wide. Harris in the slot. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone. Actually, nickel. 1, 2. Nope, it's a 4-3. Morgan, number 21, must be a linebacker. Greasy takes the snap. Screen. Malone down the sidelines.
Second down.
He'll pick up 5. Tackled by Riley. Miami uses their first timeout. 59 seconds left. Ball spotted at the Cincinnati 44. Greasy's in shotgun. Malone next to him. Harrison Solomon to the bottom. Tillman and Moore to the top. 2 deep zone. 4-3 for Cincinnati. Shotgun snap. Throws to Malone. He's got the first down.
First down.
Malone made the first tackler miss. Gain of 7. Ball spotted at the Cincinnati 37. Miami uses their second timeout. 50 seconds left in the half. 2 deep zone for the Bengals. Davis the lone setback now. Harris in the slot. Greasy under center. Greasy drops back to pass. Under duress. He throws. It is incomplete. Greasy. Penalty. Casanova was on the coverage of Harris. What is the yellow hanky? Offensive holding on Miami. Cincinnati accepts 1st and 20 from the Bengals 47. 44 seconds left in the half. Miami has 1 timeout. Bulash and Davis in an I formation. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy gives it. No, he holds on to it. Play action. Underneath to Moore for 4. 2nd and 16. Miami in the hurry up. Shotgun. Greasy has time. Throws. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Tillman, but again, a yellow hanky litters the snowy turf. Defensive holding on the Bengals, and Coach Johnson on the Cincinnati sidelines is going insane. That will give the Dolphins a crucial 1st and 10 with 17 seconds left in the first half at the Cincinnati 38. Joining us here at snowy Riverfront Stadium and windy Riverfront Stadium, Dale Buckingham. Hope all is well. Greasy again in shotgun. Malone next to him. Harrison Solomon to the top. Tillman and Moore to the bottom. 17 seconds. Miami with 1 timeout. Greasy looking to throw. He is hit! It is caught by Malone and he gets out of bounds. Could it be a roughing the passer? Could it be a late hit? This is a huge flag, and it is roughing the passer. And again, Coach Johnson is going crazy on the Cincinnati sidelines. But it is roughing the passer as they try to depart Greasy of the ball and his senses. 11 seconds left in the half. First down for Miami at the Cincinnati 12. They have 1 timeout. Malone the lone setback. 2 deep zone for the Bengals. Harris and Solomon to the top. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. You could run a draw here. Greasy to throw. Rolls a bit. Throws. Touchdown to Malone! Malone out of the backfield. But again, there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play, and there is much concern by Don Shula on the Dolphins sidelines. Illegal block by Miami will nullify the touchdown pass. 6 seconds left, and begrudgingly, Coach Shula sends out the kick team. Yepremian will attempt another field goal. He is 1 for 3. He made his first. His second was blocked. His third was short. This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt with the wind at his back. And the Bengals dodged a bullet there. Strock to hold. The kick is up. And he shanked it! He shanked it! Yepremian shanks it wide right. And Shula just shakes his head. The Dolphins don't get the touchdown. The Dolphins don't get the field goal. They'll get nothing, Spalding, and you will like it. And that is the half. The Bengals 30 minutes away from getting revenge for their Week 10 loss. That's when Miami came into Cincinnati and defeated the Bengals 26-13. the Bengals are 30 minutes away from playing in the AFC Championship game. We go to station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, our 1977 replay, 1977 Divisional Playoffs, Dolphins versus the Bengals, on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you want, subscribe. We welcome you. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification of when we go live. Also, check out the wonderful content creators in our community, such as Dave Gardner. And make sure to check out Digital Dice. A new episode is up. When is a game too long? With Uncle Ron Juckett. You can listen to that on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. I'd like to say hello to Dale Buckingham, Jake Cruz, a.k.a. Celebrity Bikini, ID Gesture. Check out that wonderful YouTube content creator, elder statesman of the group, and all-around hell of a nice gent. Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, thank you for joining us. Captain Carl 8, glad you're here, Bob. DJ John 4444. And now back to the third quarter. Dolphins missed opportunities. Bengals hoping that trend continues. They'll get the ball first, Cincinnati. Yepremian to kick off. He stayed away from what we're hearing from the sideline reporter from Shula as much as possible at halftime. So here's Yepremian to kick off. Miami trails by 11. Cincinnati looking to add to that score. From the goal line comes Shelby. 10, 15, 20. Cuts to the outside, but brought down before the 25. He's tackled at the 24. Cincinnati takes over 1st and 10. Archie Griffin, the lone setback. 3 wide receiver set. McNally in the slot. Curtis and Brooks out wide. Trumpy's the tight end. 4-3. 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw. Middle. Incomplete.
Second down.
Griffin did a nice job picking up the rush to give Anderson that time, but to no avail. Pass intended for McNally. Bo Camper on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Elliott now is the lone setback with McNally in the slot. 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Anderson to throw again. Elliott picks up a nice block. Incomplete. Dolphins defense standing stout. Pass intended for Curtis. A linebacker, Bo Camper, clogged up that passing lane when they're playing the zone coverage. Greg Gorecki is here at snowy Riverfront Stadium. As he says, snow uphill battle for the Fins. Ball at the Cincinnati 24, 3rd and 10. Dolphins playing 2 deep zone. Griffin the lone setback. 4 wideouts for Cincinnati. Anderson to throw. Griffin down in the flat, but he throws deep middle, and Curtis makes the one-handed grab in the snow. Unbelievable, but there is a flag on the play. Will this nullify the Cincinnati 1st down? No, it is defensive interference on Miami. And again, why would you accept? You have the 1st down on the pass, and it's for more yards, right? Oh, you know what? No, but they did accept. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. Can we watch that replay? I don't think we can because I started the next play. All right, split backfield. Johnson and Griffin, 1st and 10 for Cincinnati at the Miami 39. Anderson throws to Johnson in the flat. The rush was coming right in his face, so he hit the safety valve. Pete Johnson, Big Pete, gets popped by Thomas. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from the Miami 37. Again, split backfield of Johnson and Griffin. 2 deep zone, 3-4 for the Dolphins. They need a big play on defense, Miami. Under duress, Anderson, he scrambles, and it is a huge loss. A sack, 12-yard loss. Matheson in pursuit along with his fellow Dolphin defenders, and they get Kenny Anderson. Anderson should have thrown the ball away. As Dale Buckingham says, a lot of yellow littering the field in this game. And it sticks out like a sore thumb with the white snow on the turf. So it is 3rd and 20. Anderson in shotgun. Up 11. I would play it safe here if I'm Cincinnati. McNally and Brooks to the bottom. Curtis to the top with Trumpy the tight end. Shotgun snap. Anderson to throw. Deep middle. Incomplete. Well covered by the Dolphins. They were in nickel man pass coverage. Anderson was nowhere near Brooks as Johnson was running stride for stride, and Anderson had to lead him a bridge too far. McNally to punt from his 35, trying to pin the Dolphins back. So the Dolphins defense keeping Miami in the game from about the 11. Freddie Solomon, and he is hit after a 1-yard return. Dolphins take over with 12:59 to play in the third quarter. Ball at their 15. Solomon, Tillman, and Moore are your receivers, Tillman being the tight end. Greasy under center. Malone and Bulash are your running backs. Man coverage 4-3 for Cincinnati. Pitch to Malone,
Second down.
and he is brought down in the backfield as the Cincinnati defense roars again. Bacon was sizzling on that tackle. 2nd and 14. Ball at the Miami 11. Greasy barks out the signals. Man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy under duress. Greasy is brought down inside the 5 as the Bengals defense once again roars. The sack will be credited to Cameron. 3rd and 21. Greasy in shotgun. He's in his end zone. Malone next to him. Solomon Harris to the top. Tillman and Moore to the bottom. 2 deep zone for the Bengals. Shotgun snap. Greasy looking, throws, middle. Intercepted by Cameron! And he is brought down inside the 5! Oh my lord! And the Bengals really looking to take this game out of the Dolphins' hands completely. Here is the replay in slow motion. Greasy throws, Cameron reads and reacts, and number 50 has the snowy pigskins in his arms, racing towards the end zone, tackled at the Dolphin 4. JT has joined us. Hope all is well as he's enjoying the snow game. So 1st and goal. Remember, last time the Bengals had it 1st and goal, the Dolphins denied them on 4 plays. Johnson and Griffin, your split backs. Everyone up in the box for Miami. Cincinnati, Big Pete Johnson, and he lumbers towards the goal line, but he does not get in. Gain of 3, 2nd and goal from the Miami 1. Again, everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. Griffin and Johnson are the backs. Will Kenny Anderson take it himself? Anderson pitches to Johnson, and he's in! The pitch right, and Big Pete Johnson gets his 2nd touchdown run. Great job by Cincinnati sealing off the inside, and Big Pete goes lumbering in once again. Here's the replay in slow motion. Pitch right, Pete Johnson. 20-3. And Miami just cannot believe what's happening to them here in Cincinnati. Remember, Week 10, they came into Cincinnati, less the snow, less the... I think it was raining, though. I'd have to go back and check, but... Miami in Week 10 defeated Cincinnati by 13 points. Miami were 1-point favorites coming into Cincinnati. Over, under 43. That's looking pretty safe. Well, not necessarily for the under. 20-6. Barr for the extra point to make it 21. Reeves to hold. Barr puts it through 21-3. I think the bookies in this area are going to be a bit perturbed because I think everyone laid the point or took the point and took Cincinnati if they're Bengals fans. But there's still time, but I don't know if there's hope for the Dolphins. They trail 21-3. Barr to kick off with 10:56 to play in the third quarter. It's a short kick. And here's Davis. He's already crossed the 20, 30, 35, zigzagging 40. Barr misses him, but then Barr, in a last desperate attempt, lunges and trips him up. A 34-yard return. Davis gets up and he just smacks his hand to the football as he could have went all the way. A last-ditch effort by the sliding, tripping Barr denies the touchdown return. Miami 1st and 10 at their 48. They trailed 21-3. 10:43 left in the third quarter. Greasy under center. Malone and Bulash your backs. Solomon, Moore your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Bengals. Greasy. Bulash to the left. He'll pick up 3, tackled by Bacon. 2nd and 7 from the Cincinnati 49. Bulash goes off the field. Malone, the lone running back. Harris in the slot. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy to throw. Greasy! Under duress, he scrambles, but he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and that will be a sack for Whitley. 3rd and 8. The Bengals have brought the pressure on the Fins. Once again, Harris in the slot. 3 wide out set. Man coverage for Cincinnati, and it looks like Cobb is either doubling Moore or Tillman. You can see him over there. Greasy to throw. Middle, complete to Moore, but that's not enough yards. They needed 8. They only got 5. Parrish on a good hard tackle leaves Miami a 4th and 3, and McKell will punt from his 40. Angling for the sidelines. Dolphins racing down, trying to down it, but it gets into the end zone. Again, the Dolphins are with the wind. Cincinnati will be going into the wind in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at their 20. 18-point lead for Cincinnati. Archie Griffin, Pete Johnson, the running backs. Pete Johnson's punched it in twice from in short. Brooks and Curtis, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. Anderson under center. Man coverage 3-4 for the Dolphins. Kenny drops back to pass. Middle, complete to Curtis. That was a short slant tackled by Gordon. 2nd and 4 from the Cincy 26. Elliott comes in. Griffin goes out. So it's Johnson and Elliott in the backfield. Man coverage 3-4 again for the Dolphins. Kenny, play action fake. Middle, incomplete. Incomplete. Bo Camper should have picked that horrible pass off, but that's why he plays linebacker. He dropped it. 3rd and 4. Anderson in shotgun, Griffin next to him. Will they run a trap or a draw out of shotgun? We shall see. Everyone up. No safety help for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Kenny Anderson on 3rd and 4. Anderson, incomplete, looking for the short slant, and Thomas bats it down. Pass intended for Curtis, so the Dolphins defense holds. McNally will punt from his 10. Dolphins down by 18. They need some huge plays quickly, and he punts into that wind, and it goes out of bounds at the Miami 42. 7:51 to play in the third quarter. Bengals 21, Dolphins 3. Miami 1st and 10. Bulash and Davis are your split backs. Nat Moore and Freddie Solomon, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Bengals. Greasy looks, throws, complete to Solomon. That was a short hitch for 7, tackled by Parrish. Davis goes off the field, so does Bulash. Malone comes on. Harris is the slot receiver. Greasy pitches. Malone, first down! Malone, a good move. Then he stiffed arm a tackler, but finally brought down by Williams. That's a gain of 6. First down for Miami at the Cincinnati 45. Malone and Bulash are your setbacks. 4-3 man coverage for Cincinnati. Greasy to throw. Greasy pumps. Has time. Looking sideline. Caught by Bulash. Bulash 20 and brought down near the 18. And that's where they'll spot it. Greasy hits Bulash out of the backfield for 27. Harris on the tackle. 1st and 10 for Miami at the 18. 5:52 left in the third quarter. Split backfield, Malone and Bulash. Man coverage 4-3 for Cincinnati. Miami desperately needing a touchdown. Greasy scrambles, evades the rush, throws, end zone, touchdown to Bulash! 2 consecutive plays, and the Miami Dolphins are back in this game. 27 to Bulash, then 18 to Bulash for the Nestea plunge. So Miami has found a weakness, finally, a chink in the armor of the Bengals defense, and it was Bulash out of the backfield. And when the blitz didn't get there, when Greasy was able to scramble, Bulash was able to get downfield and beat his defender. Here is the replay in slow motion, and that is huge for the Dolphins. They still have life. There's the missed sack. Greasy evades, throws, lofts it deep, and Norm Bulash makes the catch.
Touchdown.
So it's now 21-9, the ever-important extra point. Your premium to kick, struck to hold. It is up. And he missed!
No good.
Your premium missed the extra point! Holy cow, Don Shula is going to murder the diminutive Cyprian. Holy cow, they're going to deport him back to Cyprus. Wide left. He missed a field goal wide right. He had a field goal blocked. It is 21-9. So what little joy the Dolphins had after the touchdown is gone. Your premium to kick off, 5:44 left in the third quarter. As Shula again shakes his head and glares a death stare at Garo Yepremian. Taking a knee in the end zone is Shelby for the Bengals. Cincinnati has it 1st and 10 at their 20. 21-9 Bengals. Bengals should go to ground and pound, in my opinion. Johnson, Griffin, your backs. Curtis Brooks, your wideout. Don Trumpy is the tight end. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. It's a run to Pete Johnson to the left.
Second down.
On the counter, he picks up 2, tackled by Baumhauer. Anderson barks out the signals on 2nd and 8. He rolls. He's under duress. He is hit. He throws. Incomplete. That could be a late hit. That could be a late hit on Kenny Anderson, and he is slow to get up. Roughing the passer on the Dolphins. You can see the Dolphins taking their frustrations out, and it came in the form of kaplowing Kenny Anderson. Anderson looks to the sidelines and says he's okay. I think he thinks he's Batman. So that will be a first down for Cincinnati at their 37. Anderson will take the snap. It's a sweep to Pete Johnson, and Pete Johnson was hit high, low, and hitting him high was Hines. Getting him low was A.J. Dewey, and they nearly split Big Pete Johnson in half. As Dave Gardner says, kicking woes continue on this channel. Absolutely. Dale Buckingham, nice passing in the bad weather. DJ John, 4444, says, thanks for the entertainment on the drive home. As always, great call out. Well, thank you for joining us, and drive safely. Hopefully you're home already. All right, 2nd and 14. McNally, Curtis, and McDaniel to the bottom. Brooks to the top for the Bengals. Griffin, Archie Griffin out of OSU, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner of the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Dolphins on 2nd and 14. Anderson throws to Brooks. Brooks breaks 2 tackles, gets to the outside, and he crosses midfield. Unbelievable shoddy tackling by the Dolphins, and Don Shula is rubbing his face, his eyes. He just can't believe what's happening to the Dolphins here in the wind and snow of Riverfront Stadium. That is a huge play. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. Anderson on a short hitch. Brooks makes 3 defenders miss, cuts back to the outside, and crosses midfield, finally tripped up by Towell. That was a 20-yard play. Dolphins have it at the Miami 47. That was huge. Johnson and Griffin, the splitbacks, man coverage for Miami. It's a sweep for Big Pete Johnson, and Johnson picks up 3. A.J. Dewey on the tackle. 2nd and 7, 3 minutes and counting in the third quarter. Cincinnati 21, Miami 9. Johnson and Elliott are in the backfield for the Bengals. Anderson to throw. It's a blitz. He evades the rush, Elliott catches it. He's racing down the sidelines. They'll move the chains. That's a gain of 11. Cincinnati really taking it to the Dolphins here. Johnson and Griffin are your backs. 4-3, two-deep zone for Miami. They need a turnover. And the Dolphins jumped. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the Miami 28. And Shula really frustrated on that Dolphins sideline. 1st and 5 for Cincinnati. Anderson sweep to Johnson to the left. And he takes a big hit out of bounds. Gain of 3, 2nd and 2 for the Bengals. Bengals to the line of scrimmage. Snow continues to fall. 4-3, two-deep zone for the Dolphins. Johnson to the right. And it is a big run as Big Pete lumbers for 10. Robertson holding on. Finally slides down to the ankles and trips up the OSU grad. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the Miami 15. Johnson and Griffin towards the right hash in the backfield. Anderson. Johnson, then the big fullback attacks the middle on the dive play for 3 yards. They just keep ramming Pete Johnson against that Miami defense, and they are wearing it down with ground and pound. Under a minute. Will they get one more playoff? They will. Anderson throws! And that ball is almost incomplete. Johnson should have picked it off, but he drops the slippery pigskin. 3rd and 7. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. It's been a game of dominance for the Bengals. They are getting their revenge on the Dolphins. Dolphins, the only team to defeat the Bengals at home, Week 10, 26-13. Coach Johnson on the Cincinnati sidelines looking at the clock, realizing he's almost 15 minutes away from the AFC Championship. Why on 3rd and 7 they're in shotgun is beyond me. And it's a run to Griffin, and he goes to the right, picks up 2, 4th and 5. Oh, that was a smart call. Barr for the field goal attempt. And they're very wise to let the clock run out, because now they'll be kicking with the wind in the fourth quarter. 15 more minutes of football to come. We now go to our station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, or 1977 What If Joe Namath replay. We're in the divisional playoffs. This is our 3rd divisional playoff game. Cowboys Bears up on the channel was played earlier was it early this week or late last week? And then we had the Rams and the Lions, which is up on the channel. Those 2 winners will face in the NFC Championship game. And now our 3rd game, Dolphins at the Bengals. And you're watching on the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Final 15 minutes of football. Chris Barr looking to extend the Bengals lead to 24-9. This will be a 27-yard field goal. Reeves to hold. Barr puts it up. And unlike Garo Yepremian, he puts it through. It is 24-9. And the celebration has started in this stadium as the snow falls and the wind blows and on the Cincinnati Bengals sidelines. 14:54 left in the Miami Dolphins season for a biblical miracle. 14:54 left until the Bengals, in their eyes and hopes, go to the AFC Championship game. One step away from the Super Bowl. Here's Barr to kick off. And the Bengals have really done well with the short field on turnovers. And that's deep in the end zone and out. Again, the Bengals now kicking with the wind. So Miami trailing 24-9. Greasy has not had a good game, and now he has to throw into a strong wind. Greasy will have to throw, in our opinion. But now they run Bulash to the right.
2nd down.
Gain of 2 tackled by LeClaire. Harris in the slot. Malone the lone setback. Greasy back to pass on 2nd down. Deep middle! Complete to Harris. He crosses midfield. 45, 40, 35, and brought down. 43 yards. Greasy to Harris. Casanova with the touchdown saving tackle. Greasy to throw again. Screen to Davis. Davis gets to the outside, but only for a few. 2 yards. Williams on the stop. Bulash and Malone, your splitbacks. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone, first down, and knocked out of bounds at the 20. That is a 13-yard gain, as here come the Dolphins. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks. Moore, Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage for Cincinnati. Greasy rolls, has protection, throws back the other way. Solomon has it! Touchdown to Freddie Solomon! So the Dolphins come back and strike quite quickly, but do they have enough time, and will their defense hold? They've been out there a long time, their defense. It is now 24-15. Yepremian will have to attempt. Here's the touchdown in slow motion. He rolled right, threw back left. Solomon makes the catch, and he is in for 6.
Touchdown.
No smile on Shula's face yet, though. 5 plays, 80 yards in under 3 minutes. Touchdown. Greasy to Solomon, 20 yards. Yepremian to kick. And it's good. No, he missed again! Holy cow! Gerald Yepremian into the wind, misses again, and Don Shula is definitely going to murder Gerald Yepremian. It is 24-15. Yepremian has made a field goal, had a field goal blocked, missed a field goal, and now missed 2 extra points. It is still in a 9-point lead for the Bengals with 12:20 to play. Unbelievable. Some of the worst kicking you will ever witness to mankind taking place in this game. Dale Buckingham, seriously, another missed wow. Just wow. And here's my feelings exactly. Element. Idiot kickers. I agree totally. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Idiot kickers, exactly. It's worse when you're playing the game. Like I'm just calling it. We only play as the Rams in this replay. But wow, I mean, Miami is back in it. They're only down 9. 2 touchdowns put them ahead. Cincinnati cannot, what's the term, lay on their laurels? Yepremian to kick off, and he's going to kick it into that strong wind. From the 5 comes Griffin. Archie Griffin, 20. Zigzags, 30, 35, and Yepremian makes the tackle. Penalty on the kickoff. Illegal block, and that's going to back up Cincinnati. 1st and 10 at their 6. So now the Dolphins, if the Dolphins can hold, they're back in this thing. Cincinnati, it's a give to Big Pete Johnson to the right. Picks up 2. Vern Denherter wraps him up. And Miami injury. Left cornerback Terry Thomas limps off the field. Babb comes in at left cornerback. 2nd and 8 from the Cincinnati 8. Under 12 to play in the game. Johnson and Griffin are your setbacks. Man coverage for the Dolphins. It's a run blitz. Pete Johnson goes to the left, picks up 4. They beat the run blitz, but Foley showing no fear torpedoes Big Pete Johnson, and that leaves 3rd and 4 for Cincinnati. Under 11 to play. This is huge for the Dolphins. They need this stop now. Griffin, the lone setback. Out wide, Brooks and Curtis. Trumpy, number 84, the tight end to the bottom of the screen. Number 87, Pat McNally, the slot receiver. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Anderson takes the snap. He's going to throw to incomplete. It was a medium hitch to Brooks. Matheson just gets his fingertips on it. 4th and 4. The Dolphins are not dead yet. Joining us here at snowy, windy Riverfront Stadium, a wonderful YouTube content creator, Christopher Slovic. Please check out his wonderful channel. He does all kinds of great things. Lots of football, basketball. He does baseball, but a lot of football, a lot of different football video games he's shown, or computer games, excuse me, and lots of fun stuff. He has a college football season out in 2071. But my favorite stuff he does, and it's all good stuff, but I love his 2nd and 10 stuff. I like when he has all the different teams, old teams, new teams. I just love listening to the names in his play calls. So thank you for joining us, Christopher Slovic. JT, Yepremian is one of the better players for the Bengals. Did he put a bet? Do you think he put a bet down? Greg Gorecki, is that a shot at my old friend? Is that a shot at my old friend Mike Vanderjack? Did I miss something in the chat? Here we go. McNally to punt from his end zone. 10:50 left in the game. Dolphins come after it, but they're very leery of not striking the punter. And Solomon near midfield on the return. 44-yard punt by McNally. 6-yard return by Freddie Solomon. Ball at midfield. 10:44 left in the game. Dolphins looking for that biblical comeback. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks. Moore and Solomon out wide. We got a humdinger in the snow and wind at Riverfront Stadium. Tillman's at tight end. Greasy under center. 4-3, 2-deep zone for Cincinnati. Greasy to throw. He has time. He throws sidelines. Incomplete. Off the hands of Nat Moore. Casanova was in coverage. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Malone the lone setback. Solomon to the bottom of the screen. McCreary, Moore, and Harris to the top. Everyone up in the box for Cincinnati. Malone, up the middle for 2. 3rd and 8. Whitley on the tackle. Greasy and shotgun. Malone next to him, facing a 2-deep zone. Shotgun snap to Greasy. Greasy throws. Complete to Freddie Solomon! And he is tackled inside the 25. Again, Solomon burns the Bengals defense. And that is a gain of 25. Ball will be spotted at the 23. The linebacker, Cameron, who has a pick, made the tackle. And here come the Dolphins. Boy, those field goal misses, those extra point misses, they could come back and haunt Miami. And now there's a lot of concern here at Riverfront Stadium. The Mardi Gras atmosphere is gone, which was here at the start of the 4th quarter. 9:22 left in the game. Davis and Bulash are split backs. Dolphins trying for a comeback. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for Cincinnati. No, it's a zone. Davis to the right on the sweep. Picks up 5. Harris on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Harris in the slot. Malone up the middle. He gains nothing. In fact, he'll lose a yard. Whitley on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Just over 8 to play. Greasy to throw. Incomplete pass behind Solomon. The down lineman, the down 4 stunted, and that put pressure on Greasy, threw off his back foot. Also helping out in coverage was Whitley on Solomon. And here comes your Yepremian. Oh my God, I can't believe they sent him back out. It is up. We'll wait, and it's good. It is good this time. And Don Shula barking at him. That's what the hell you're supposed to do, you bastard. It's now 24-18 with 7:56 to play. A touchdown and the always adventurous extra point. If the Dolphins can do it, they would go ahead by a point. What looked to be pretty much through at the start of the 4th quarter, well, that's not true anymore. the Bengals are going to have to hold on for dear life now. Joining us at Riverfront Stadium in the snow and wind Super Bowl tournament. Check out that wonderful channel. Also, check out the website provided in the chat and on the page for all the free seasons that you can get if you purchase Pro Strategy Football 2021. Pro Strategy Football 2022 coming soon to a PC near you on Steam. Your Premium to kick off. No onside kick. They kick it away. Remember, he's kicking into the wind. And from about the 11 comes Archie Griffin. Across the 25. Cuts to the outside. Brought down past the 30. He's tackled at the 32. Archie Griffin with a 19-yard return. The Cincinnati Bengals are 7 minutes and 44 seconds away from the AFC Championship game. They will face the winner of Denver and Baltimore. Griffin and Johnson are your split backs if they can get there. Brooks and Curtis, your wideouts. Trumpy's the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. They trail by 6. Anderson to throw. Underneath to Trumpy. The tight end only picks up 2, tackled by Matheson. And Norris Thomas is now coming back on the field for the Dolphins. He went limping off a little while ago. 7:07 left in the game. 2nd and 8. Anderson sweep to Pete Johnson, and he's brought down. No gain. Excellent pursuit by the Miami front 7. Gordon will be credited with the tackle. 3rd and 8 with under 7 to play. This is huge for Cincinnati. This is huge for the Miami defense. A tiring defense getting their second win here in the 4th quarter. Brooks and McNally to the top. Trumpy and Curtis to the bottom. Anderson in shotgun. Griffin right next to him. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap. Anderson, lots of time. Throws. Incomplete!
4th down.
Incomplete pass intended for Curtis. Thomas on the coverage. I think a linebacker got his hand on the ball. Let's watch the replay in slow motion. I think it's Bowcamper. Got his hand on the ball. And he did.
4th down.
Here comes McNally to punt. 6:25 left. And Jake Cruz is believing that the Miami Dolphins can do it. McNally gets the punt off. Wins behind McNally. That's going to carry. And that's a hell of a punt inside the 10. The wind takes it along with the McNally leg. 57 yards out of bounds at the Miami 9. 6:19 left. If the Dolphins score a touchdown, and if the Dolphins actually put an extra point through, which is not automatic as we've witnessed, your Premiums missed a field goal and 2 extra points, they will go ahead. Bulash, Malone, your split backs. Moore and Solomon, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Dolphins have all 3 timeouts. So does Cincinnati. If I'm the Dolphins, every play is still available. You're only down 6. It's a run to Malone, and he is wrapped up and brought down for a yard loss. The Bengals trying to regain control here, and they're trying to do it with their defense. Harris on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Jim L. has joined us at snowy Riverfront Stadium. Windy Riverfront Stadium. Hope all is well, Jim L. Bulash and Malone are your backs. Ooh, Jesus! And Greasy's pass to Solomon incomplete. As instead of hit play, I hit done. Let's watch the replay. I apologize for that. So we're watching a replay of the incomplete pass.
3rd down.
To Freddie Solomon. Williams in coverage. A big 3rd and 11 from the Miami 8. Greasy and shotgun. Malone next to him. Tillman and Moore to the bottom. Solomon and Harris to the top. Zone coverage. 3-4 for Cincinnati. Shotgun snap to Greasy. Greasy throws complete to Malone, but he is far short of the first down. He needed 11, only picked up 5. 4th and 6. Great coverage downfield for the Bengals, and Greasy had a check down to Malone, and they're going to punt. McKell will punt from his end zone. As the Bengals fans continue to look to the clock, And punting into the wind, it's not a good punt by McKell, only 33 yards, and Davis returns it for 9. Cincinnati, 1st and 10 at the Miami 37, 4:55 away, the Bengals are. Let me state this again. The Bengals are 4:55 away from the AFC Championship game. They should run. Johnson and Elliott in the backfield for Cincinnati. Anderson to throw. Anderson avoids the rush, throws deep, going for the kill. Incomplete. Wow. Is this pass interference? Foley was in coverage on Don Trumpy, the tight end. No, it is holding on Cincinnati, and that's going to back up the bus to the Miami 47. 1st and 20, 4:49 to play. Elliott and Johnson are the backs. It's a give to Elliott. Elliott attacks the middle. On the trap play, picks up 3. Matheson on the tackle. Griffin and Johnson in the backfield. Sweep to Big Pete Johnson.
3rd down.
Gain of 4. A.J. Dewey tackles him. Johnson wisely stayed in bounds. Dolphins don't use a timeout. 3rd and 13. Anderson to throw. Deep. Complete to McNally! McNally! Oh my God! McNally with another huge grab as a slot receiver. Gain of 27. Anderson, with the wind at his back, decides to throw the ball. They're only up 6. And that is huge. Another 1st down and the clock going tick, tick, tick on the Dolphins season. Here's the replay in slow motion. Anderson evades the rush. Linemen trying to get their hands up to block it, and he hits McNally, the slot receiver, who takes it inside the 15. Ball spotted at the Miami 13. 2:50 and counting in the game. Griffin and Johnson are your backs. Dolphins need a turnover. A sweep to Pete Johnson, and he is brought down hard on this snowy turf. Loss of 1. Gordon on the tackle. Miami uses their first timeout. It's a pitch to Griffin, and Archie Griffin cuts back middle, 2 yards, tackled by Matheson. Miami uses their second timeout. 3rd and 9. Barr warms his field goal. He's not automatic. Griffin and Johnson are your backs. Zone coverage. Will Anderson throw on 3rd and 9? Yes, he will. Extra blockers. Incomplete down the middle to Curtis Towell in the coverage, and that ball is in the snowy turf. Barr for a huge field goal. He puts it up. And he missed! Barr misses the chip shot! A 29-yard field goal, and Barr misses wide left. We have seen some of the worst kicking that we have seen yet on this channel. Here is the replay in agonizing slow motion for Bengals fans. This would have put the game away. And he misses wide left.
Wide left.
The Dolphins are still in it. Miami with 2:26 to play and 1 timeout. They trail by 6. They'll have one more crack at it, my friends. Davis and Bulash are your backs. Solomon and Moore are out wide. Tillman is the tight end. Greasy under center. At the beginning of this 4th quarter, it looked like Cincinnati was well on their way to the AFC Championship game, and now they're struggling to get there. 2:26 left. 2:26 left. As Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt says, Bungles. Yes, it is also windy. It is very windy. Greasy to throw. Middle, complete to Moore. Minimal gain of 5. I formation now. And it's a 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left. It'll be 2nd and 5 when we come out of the 2-minute warning. We go to station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021. Our 1977 What If Joe Namath played the whole season for the Rams. That's the team we play as. Divisional playoffs. This is our 3rd divisional playoff game. Bears Cowboys up on the channel if you missed it live. Lions Rams up on the channel if you missed it live. And now, Dolphins, Bengals, 2 minutes ago. Bengals up by 6. Winner goes to the AFC Championship game. You're watching and listening to the game on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you want and you have it, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Amish Elvis is here. How you doing, my friend? He says, looks like a fun game. This is an absolutely marvelous game. All right, 2nd and 5. Miami at their 25. They need a touchdown to tie, an extra point to go ahead. If you're just joining us, both field goal kickers will be executed by their coaches after the game. Here we go. It's a run to Malone. Why are they running the ball? 3rd and 2. Miami hurries to the line of scrimmage. Greasy and shotgun. 3rd and 2. Incomplete. They're going to go for it on 4th. Casanova bats the ball away. Or more likely, he got his fingertips on it. Pass denied to Tillman. 4th and 2. This is it for the Dolphins. Malone and Bulash in the split backfield. Solomon Moore out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage 4-3 for the Bengals. 1:35 left. Miami only with 1 timeout. They have to pick up this first down. Greasy throws. Complete to Solomon at the sticks. Yeah, but he's inbounds. Parrish tackles him inbounds. Gain of 4. 1st and 10. Miami hurries their offense up. Greasy and shotgun. Greasy looking. Snow falling into the wind. He throws. Complete to Moore, and Moore gets out of bounds. They save that timeout. Moore for 15. Ball is at the Miami 47. Greasy and shotgun again. 4 wide receivers set. Screen to Malone. Malone gets to the outside, down the sideline. He's running. 20. Oh, inside the 15. That is a 41-yard screen. Unbelievable. Here come the Dolphins. Here's the replay in actual speed. Dolphins with a beautiful screen in the snow. Malone gets to the sideline, and now it's a race for your life. Charlie Brown and Malone almost went all the way.
First down.
Touchdown saving tackle by Leclerc in pursuit. Miami in the hurry up. I formation. It's a give to Davis to the right, and he is tackled. 2nd and 8. Miami again in the hurry up. On 22 seconds, shotgun. Greasy's got to go for the end zone. Touchdown in front. Did he get the touchdown? No! Solomon knocked out at the Cincinnati 1. Holy cow! Holy cow! Shula screaming, Solomon screaming, the whole Dolphins sideline, and players are screaming that Solomon was in, but the Zebras say, no, no, no. Let's watch that in slow motion. Dolphins bidding for the tie. Oh my Lord. Wow, is that close? We have an Alcoa fantastic finish on the way. First and goal from the Miami 1. Cincinnati is in shock. Coach Bill Johnson is puking on the sidelines for the Bengals. There's a lot of puke in this stadium as the fans are just getting sicker and sicker. And there's going to be some Harry Carey committed if the Dolphins win this game. The biblical miracle could happen. Benny Malone, the lone setback. Moore and Solomon out wide. Harris in the slot. Tillman's the tight end. 16 seconds left. Miami has 1 timeout. They are 1 yard away from an ST plunge that will tie the game. Everyone up in the box for the Bengals. And Malone cannot gain the corner. In fact, he will lose a yard, knocked out of bounds at the Cincinnati 2. 2nd and goal from the Cincinnati 2. 11 seconds left. Miami still with a timeout. Greasy to throw. Corner. Touchdown to Freddie Solomon! And the improbable comeback has come to truth. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! This is a collapse like the Falcons against the Patriots in the playoffs, early 70s playoffs, 49ers and Cowboys when the 49ers collapsed, and now we have a tie ball game at 24, and Gerald Yepremian, who has been wearing the goat horns. And those goat horns are big, and I don't mean greatest of all times. I mean you are in deep poop with the coach. He's going to kill you, goat horns. All will be forgiven, at least for now, if he puts this extra point through. Now let's watch the replay that tied the game. Greasy, with 11 seconds left, hits Solomon, end zone corner. Freddie Solomon is having quite a great game. Savoy 48 says Solomon the MVP. I'd have to agree with you there. One more time, in slow motion. Greasy in the snow, against the wind, and against all odds, the Dolphins have tied it up. Again, the jocularity, the jubilation, the Mardi Gras atmosphere at the beginning of this fourth quarter. The Bengals were up huge, and now we're tied at 24 apiece. Strock to hold, Yepremian to kick. For the win. Strock spins the ball, Yepremian puts it up, and it's through! And the Dolphins are up! 25-24. Now remember, Chris Barr missed a short field goal that would have put the Dolphins, would have put the Bengals well ahead, and the Dolphins would have needed 2 scores, but now Yepremian, and boy is he the happiest person here at Riverfront Stadium, as the snow and wind just continues to pile on, but now it's piling on the Bengals. It is over, unless there is a touchdown return. As Jake Cruz confidently says, the Miami Dolphin fan in the chat, nothing to it. What a game. That is what you call an Alcoa fantastic finish. If you're my age and you watched NFL football in the late 70s, I think in the early 80s, they had, in the 2-minute warning, the Alcoa fantastic finish. I don't know how many times I saw the Hail Mary Staubach to Pearson, and it did look like a push-off in my opinion. Let's watch that one more time in slow motion. Gerald Yepremian actually makes an extra point for the win. And Cincinnati is speechless. The sounds of silence. Simon and Garfunkel. Unbelievable. 4 seconds left. Yepremian kicks the ball. Cincinnati needs a touchdown return. From the 2 comes Archie Griffin, and this game is over! Griffin is tackled at the 12, and the Miami Dolphins pull off one of the greatest comebacks in playoff history, 25-24. Going into the fourth quarter, it was 21-9. Everything was going wrong for the Dolphins. But in that final 15 minutes of football, the Dolphins would put up 16 points, while Cincinnati struggled to only put up 3. And then the missed field goal by Chris Barr, which would have put Cincinnati up by 9 and pretty much the game over, gave Miami that one last chance. And when you have someone down and you don't step on their throat and grind their nuts into the ground, they can come back to beat you. The Dolphins did just that in one of the most unbelievable finishes in the history of Pro Strategy Football 2021. Nurse Teresa's entered the box. Did the Bruins lose?
Yes.
It's not my fault.
6-2.
Bruins lost 6-2. I had nothing to do with it. I stayed in here.
And
The Red Sox losing?
yep.
Yeah. Well, that's
8-2.
Red Sox are losing 8-2. Okay. So even if we gave the Bruins the 2 runs the Red Sox had, they'd still lose. So the Bruins, as usual, choked in the playoffs. Can we finally get rid of it?
Well, the last 2.
Was Tuukka Rask goal?
No, the last.
Was Tuukka Rask goal?
No.
It was the other guy?
Yes, he was a goal.
Who was the goalie?
Duke Rask.
Tuukka Rask. Can we please get rid of him? He's the worst big game goalie.
2 points were made because
Goals, honey, goals.
goals, points, goals,
Potato, potato.
potato, potato.
Yes.
It was empty net.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
they were
last
down.
minute.
Yeah, okay,
So,
so.
it was
All right, so
4-2.
the 2 goals really. Yeah, all right. So it was 4-2. He still gave up 4 goals, though.
All right, I'm leaving.
All right.
But I have to say, I was watching your stream.
It was an unbelievable
It was
comeback.
actually a lot more exciting than
Of course, it's a lot more exciting than real sports.
the
Of
one I'm
course.
watching in there.
I greatly appreciate it. I love you, Nurse Teresa.
I love you too. I'll
Okay.
see you in a little bit.
You shall. So the Bruins have lost, the Red Sox are losing, and look to lose. Bruins are out of the playoffs. But you know who's still in the playoffs? The Miami Dolphins with a 25-24 comeback victory. Let's just go to the highlights real quick. And this is... Forget about the Apremian misses. Are we going to get the missed field goal? Do we get to see the missed field? No. And they're going to change that. We'll be able to see missed field goals and stuff like that. But
I misspoke. Houston's up over Boston 8-3.
8-3. So even if we gave the 3
And
runs,
it's the bottom of the ninth.
bottom of the ninth. Okay, we're going to lose that one too. There's Teresa has re-exited the box. So play-by-play. Let's do it that way. Fourth quarter. And let's scroll down. I want to see the missed field goal. That was huge. That cost Cincinnati the game. No more jocularity and jubilation at snowy, windy Riverfront Stadium. Malone, Elliott, Miami, tackle, Anderson. Cincinnati on the Miami 13. 4th and 9. This is it. With 2:32 left in the game. 4th and 9. Bar. 29-yard field goal. 12 plus 17. Wide left. Cincinnati will remember Chris Barr. Wide left. The tying touchdown pass. 11 seconds left in the game. 2nd and goal. Solomon in the corner. Pass delivered by Greasy. Extra point by your Premian was good. 25-24. The Dolphins close the door on a biblical comeback. Unbelievable. Now, let's go to the stats. Dolphins with 421 yards in offense. Cincinnati with 248. Cincinnati, in the first 3 quarters, really benefited from turnovers and great special teams play. Now to the Miami stats. Bob Greasy, 26 of 35, 74% completion in the snow and wind, 333 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. He was sacked twice for 8 yards of loss. Kenny Anderson, 14 of 29, under 50% completion, 167, a touchdown. Cincinnati's rushing game, Pete Johnson, 21 for 67, 2 touchdown saunters. Miami, Malone, 14 for 39, Bulash, 10 for 35. Obviously, it was Greasy and the passing game. Receiving, and we're going to give the MVP to Freddie Solomon and Bob Greasy. Solomon, 9 receptions, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable. Then that big screenplay to Benny Malone on the touchdown winning drive. Malone was 6 for 71. The other touchdown reception, Bulash. Remember, he had those 2 back-to-back receptions of 27 and 8. Was it 18 yards? Yeah. Cincinnati. Brooks had the only touchdown receptions. He had 3 receptions, 66 yards. Leading tackler for the Bengals, who are still in shock that they lost, Williams, the linebacker, with 9. Sacks, Whitley, and Cameron. Interception by Cameron. Cincinnati would score after that interception. Cincinnati scored twice on the short field. And a fumble recovery by Riley, the defensive back. For Miami, leading tackler, Gordon, the linebacker, with 7. Sacks by Denherter and Matheson. And now to the kicking, which was putrid for both teams. Gail Yepremian had 5 field goal attempts. He made 2. His long was 43. He had 1 blocked. He had 3 extra point attempts. He made 1. But he made the one that counted. He was awful. Now, to the man who wears the goat horns for Cincinnati, Chris Barr. He missed the field goal of 29 yards that would have gave the Bengals a 9-point lead in a 2-possession game. But he missed. And the Dolphins came down to complete the biblical miracle comeback and defeat the Bengals 25-24 when Greasy hit Solomon in the corner of the end zone on 2nd and goal with 11 seconds, and Gail Yepremian, with everyone praying and saying Hail Marys down in Miami and everywhere who are Dolphins fans, Yepremian put it through for the win. Barr was 3 for 3 on extra points, though. But that is it, folks. 25-24. Dolphins, 16 points in the 4th quarter and the victory. And one more look at the play that tied the game and then the extra point that won it. We won't see the extra point. Here's Greasy. Touchdown, Solomon. Game over.
Touchdown.
We have one more divisional playoff game to go. It will be the Denver Broncos traveling to Baltimore, Maryland to take on the Baltimore Colts from Memorial Stadium. The winner will face the Miami Dolphins, and the Dolphins will be traveling for the AFC Championship game as they are the wild card. If it's Baltimore, Baltimore has defeated Miami twice. Thus, that's how they won the division. So, that is it. I'd like to thank Super Bowl Tournament, Jake Cruz, Christopher Slovak, Amish Elvis, Dale Buckingham, Jim L., Savoy 48, Dave Gardner, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, HL whatever, thank you. As he says, snowing in June. It's a game, HL, a game. Element, thank you. DJ John 444, thank you. JT, thank you. Greg Gorecki, thank you. A nice lively chat. Captain Carl 8, a.k.a. Bob, thank you very much. ID Gesture, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully I got everyone on the way in and everybody on the way out. Amish Elvis says, the living legend does it again. Superb. Thank you very much, Captain Carly. Another great call, great game, and play-by-play call out. Thank you. But what makes it fun is doing it live and entertaining the community, and it's always good to see a lively chat and a fun chat. Steeler Fan 1933, thanks for sharing out. Thank you all. I greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Dolphins in an unbelievable comeback win. They win 25-24. And Yepremian escapes execution in the locker room by the whole team. God bless. You know it's coming. We will see you soon for our last divisional playoff game. Broncos at the Colts. And peace! Love you all.